Alright, so somebody came and tied this wire down like this. This latch right here is supposed to pull down tightly on here. Because it wasn't, the unit ended up rubbing really badly. Right here, you can see on that edge, right there. So there was extra resistance on the motor. That extra resistance caused this motor to overheat and cut out on thermal limit. And it did that a few times until it burnt up the winding. So whoever did this did not do us a favor. Instead, how this is supposed to be is this is supposed to actually lock down on here like this. And as you turn this, it pulls that piece down like that, holding it tightly closed, keeping it centered where it's supposed to be. With that like this, we don't have any resistance on here. When we came up here, initially, this had a ton of resistance on it. So, not sure who did that or why, but that's the situation. So there's 213 volts there. Everything
15 to 230.
Everything appears to be correct, so. It says 115 or 230. So we're gonna measure up the ductwork and stuff in case we want to replace this. So it looks like it's a 8-inch round duct, and this footprint on the top of here, if we were to just take off that hinge, is 34 by 34 square, pretty much. Otherwise we can take that off and we have the measurement of the actual curve, but then we have to take off this collar, which wouldn't be that big a deal. So that's what's here. Disconnect just mounted on the outside, and conduit 214 volt single phase. Well, so they opted for a new motor. I put a new motor in. I re-welded this, added these bushings. This was all shelled out, falling apart. Not the prettiest welds up here, kind of windy, so it's not the easiest environment today, but a lot better shape now than it was. So I just got to fix the latch so it doesn't get shelled out again, and then we should be good to go. So there's the latch fixed up. I actually moved it back to its original position. Now that it is in the right spot, it works. Seems to be happily running.